Ακολουθεί χαιρετισμός από τον Πρόεδρο της Παγκόσμιας Συντονιστικής Επιτροπής Κυπριακού Αγώνα, ΠΣΕΚΑ, κύριο Φίλιπ Κρίστοφερ.
Thank you very much. Mr. President, congratulations on being the President of the House of Representatives, Mr. Attorney General, Foreign Minister of Cyprus, and Government Spokesman, and Deputy Minister of Greece, Mr. Manardis, thank you for being with us. Διάφοροι δημάρχοι που είναι εδώ πέρα, ο Δήμαρχος Κερίνιας και της Μόρφου και της Καρπασίας και όλους οι άλλοι, οι παλιοί πρέσβες που υπηρετήσαν στις Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες, τους βλέπω όλους, και ο παλιός φίλος Γιώργος Ιακώβου. And the managers, thank you for coming from Washington, D.C. Mr. Harris Sophocleidis, as a senior member of this group. I'm getting close. I'm very close. First of all, let me congratulate POMAK and give him a round of applause. 80 delegates from all over the world. And I don't feel guilty speaking in English since you don't have to have translations. Ladies and gentlemen, 42 years ago, we embarked on a journey. A journey for freedom, a journey for human rights, and a journey for justice. This journey is continuing. And during this past 42 years, our ships sailed from Australia, from Africa, from Europe, and from America. We met many obstacles, many difficulties. And unfortunately, we lost many champions of freedom and captains of those ships. We lost George Paraskevaidis in Cyprus, who was always helping us, and George Livanos from Greece, and of course Andy Athens in the United States, and Dr. Matsakis, and so many others that we lost. And 2 weeks ago, we lost Dr. John Bradimus, a true champion of freedom for Cyprus and for the Hellenic issues. Dr. Bradimus was the architect of the embargo, along with Senator Sarbanes. And the embargo was based on the rule of law. He always used to say, η μητέρα μου δεν ήταν Ελληνίδα και δεν μιλώ καλά ελληνικά, αλλά η ψυχή μου είναι ελληνική. And today, I want to pay tribute to John Bradimus. For 42 years after the embargo, that embargo we lost, Mr. President, by 1 vote in the United States Congress. Under President Carter, that embargo was lifted because we lost by 1 vote. The requirement was that each President of the United States, every 6 months, must give a report to the United States Congress that there is progress on the Cyprus issue. And from President Carter until today, President Obama, every 6 months, there is a report comes from the White House and the State Department that says there is a progress on the Cyprus issue. During the administration of President Kyprianou, we used to fight for the non-recognition of the pseudo state. And they used to say about the isolation of the Turkish Cypriots. And we fought hard to prevent recognition. And we prevented congressmen and senators that wanted to fly direct into the occupied area. And we prevented universities that wanted to open chapters in the occupied area. And of course, when Mr. Vassiliou followed as president, the progress report cited the confidence-building measures that Varosha was going to be returned. And that was the progress report under Mr. Vassiliou. And then when Mr. Gliridis got elected, the progress report cited the friendship between Raouf Tektash and President Gliridis, and how that friendship was going to bring progress to the Cyprus issue. And of course, when Mr. Papadopoulos followed, it was the ascension of Cyprus to the European Union, and how the United States would help Cyprus into the European Union. And of course, it led to the Annan Plan, a 9,000-page constitution written by bureaucrats and technocrats in the State Department, who afterwards, they admitted to us that we wrote that plan in order to satisfy Turkey. And of course, when Mr. Christofias got elected, you all remember the friendship between Mr. Talat and Mr. Christofias, and how the progress will come about. And today, we are hearing, Mr. President, the special relationship between you and the Turkish Cypriot leader, Mustafa Akinci. And there is no question that Mr. Akinci has good intentions. And I like the statements that he makes. But the bitter truth is that for progress to happen, Ankara has the key, and the Turkish government must recognize the Republic of Cyprus, and we must have progress, real progress on the Cyprus issue. The bitter truth, my friends, is that Turkey and the president's so-called dictator, they are not ready to make concessions for real progress on the Cyprus issue. We tell this to the State Department, we tell them to the White House. And of course, we are very grateful to Vice President Biden, who has developed a special relationship with your president, Mr. Anastasiadis, and he's making special efforts. However, the term of Vice President Biden and this administration is 6 months away. I want to pay tribute to the government, Mr. President, because you have created another economic miracle. I see the economy of Cyprus coming back, and I congratulate the government for making those steps. I want to congratulate the government for all of the bilateral agreements and the alliance that you so much supported, including alliance with Israel, Egypt, not only Greece, but all the other states. And of course, all the bilateral agreements that have come together with the United States of America. It is our opinion that investments in the Republic of Cyprus is the future solution of the Cyprus problem. I'm also very proud of the Cypriot people. Facing a financial crisis, haircuts of their savings, losing most of their savings, the Republic of Cyprus and the people of Cyprus stood tall, and they faced this crisis. They faced it with dignity, and we are an example of all of the world how to face a financial crisis and how to turn the economy around. We are blessed with the hydrocarbon gas, and there is no question in my mind that the future of this nation, the future of this republic, will be a great, wealthy state of affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, we as overseas Cypriots, all of us that are here, and overseas Hellenes, we have been working for 42 years. We have been working every day. I want to assure you that we wake up every morning and the first thing we see is read the reports on Cyprus, and we go to sleep at night talking about Cyprus. Every day we speak to congressmen and senators. And we as American citizens are embarrassed that after 42 years, we have not been able to change the fixed policy of the United States, a foreign policy that's always tilting towards Turkey. But I see things changing, and perhaps the best ally for us is not only our organizations like HALC that is doing a great job. Our best ally is President Erdogan. President Erdogan simply, right now, is changing the nation of Turkey. It is changing the nation of Turkey where people in the State Department are beginning to understand that Mr. Erdogan is an Islamic fundamentalist. He's a dictator who is suppressing his own people. He's a dictator who is facilitating ISIS, a terrorist organization that even today they put bombs and kill people in France and in other parts of Europe. Mr. Erdogan is our best ally because he will single-handedly force the State Department and hopefully the White House, whoever gets elected, whether it's Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, to see a new foreign policy, not a policy that's always tilting towards Turkey. And I want to thank Andy Manitos, who's here, who has done a terrific job, not only with the missing and with all of our other issues, but we are working hard, and we're going to work even harder between now and elections on November 8th. Rest assured that both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump will know the Cyprus issue inside out before those elections and after the elections. Ladies and gentlemen, our journey continues. And our journey is continuing because we have people from POMAK. People that are going to become the captains of these ships. And they're going to continue this journey. The journey has been facing problems. But it's one thing that has never changed. We never changed our destination. Our destination is still Gerinia, is still Morphu, is still Apostolos Andreas, and is still Amogestos. Our destination remains the same regardless of all the problems that we face. So my friends in Cyprus, stay united, work hard, get rid of the corruption, build this economy so we can bring investments in Cyprus, and the investments and the new economy will make Cyprus the bridge, the only democracy in the region, the only true democracy in the region that can become the bridge of Europe, the United States, and Asia. To my fellow delegates and my friends, the only thing I have to say is that the work goes on, the journey continues, the hope endures, and the dream of a free and united Cyprus will never die. Thank you.